everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to finally sit down and go through all of the fragrances that I want to get through by the end of this year. So this is kind of going to be kind of like a project pan, but for perfume. Yeah, I've got a bunch of fragrances in my collection that I feel like if I don't get through them, they're gonna go off rather quickly. Either that or I've got some that I just don't have much left in the bottle. I just need to get through them and finish them up. And I've got some pen sprays that I also just need to go ahead and get through because they're not fragrances that I want full bottles of. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna jump right in. The first one that I wanna get through by the end of this year is this one here. This is called Vanilla Pearl. This is a fragrance from Five Below. So it's a very, very inexpensive $5 perfume. It smells like a Victoria's Secret body spray to me or something. It smells like a sweet, fruity vanilla fragrance. It's really pretty. You know, yeah, but it's a $5 perfume. I don't think that it's gonna probably last for very long. I have a feeling it'll go off pretty quickly if I don't go through it. So yeah, this is one that I do want to get through by the end of the year. I don't have much of a dent in this one yet, so yeah, I've got just kind of a baby dent in it. So I need to get on it because this one, yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get through that whole bottle. It's a pretty big bottle. I think, I don't know. It doesn't have any markings on it anywhere, so I don't know. It's probably, I don't think it's quite at like a 3.4 ounce bottle, but maybe like 2 ounces. I don't know, but yeah, I need to get through that one. Okay, next I've got a couple of vanilla fragrances that I want to get through because I've got so many vanillas in my collection, and both of these are basically like layering vanillas for me. I've already used a ton of this first one, and I don't think it's going to be hard for me to get through this. This is Alyssa Ashley Vanilla, and yeah, you can see I've got a big, huge dent in this. Because I do use this quite often to layer with. This is a less expensive perfume. Yeah, this is a tester too, which is great, but this is kind of a less expensive perfume, and these types of fragrances I feel like go off quickly. They're not quite as like, oh, it's beautiful. It smells almost identical to Outremer Vanille as well, so I just don't need a ton of them in my collection. But yeah, usually with less expensive fragrances, I get nervous that they're gonna go off before I can use them. So this is one that I definitely wanna get through. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem finishing this one by the end of the year. I reach for it a ton and I layer with it a ton. So anyways, that is Alyssa Ashley Vanilla. And then another vanilla I have is this one here. So I picked this up off of Mercari. This I believe is also like an older version of Outremer Vanille. It just comes in this really gorgeous bottle, which I will definitely be hanging on to when I'm done with the fragrance. I mostly bought it for the bottle, but also because it was a vanilla fragrance. This one, it doesn't have a stick to be able to spray, so I do have to turn it upside down to spray it, but it works perfectly fine if I turn it upside down. This is a not very sweet vanilla. This is more like a vanilla extract-y kind of dry, plain vanilla, which I also love. I love it to layer with, but yeah, I want to try and get through this. I have no idea how old this was or how old this is. It's got a handwritten paper sticker on the bottom with a number on it, so I'm guessing somebody bought this like in a boutique, but yeah, it's really nice, but I don't know how old it is, so I just want to get through the liquid before it goes bad, if it does. Yeah, because it's starting to smell a lot like alcohol at this point, like really alcohol-y, so I feel like it's gonna go off if I don't use it. So yeah, I definitely need to get through that one. So that is some plain vanilla fragrance. Okay, next are a bunch of my green tea fragrances. So I feel like the Elizabeth Arden green tea fragrances, they do hold up pretty well. This one I've had I've had this for years. Like, I've had this one for probably 5 years and it's still perfectly fine. This one I'm not as worried about. The original seems like it holds up well, but I still do need to. This one I'm gonna go for getting through at least half of it by the end of this year. And I say that because, like I said, I've had this for like 5 years. You can see it's barely got any kind of a dent in it because I just never reach for it. And I guess it's because it's such an old fragrance. Like, I've had it in my collection for, you know, various bottles, obviously, in my collection for since I was in junior high school, seriously. And I think because of that, I just don't think to reach for it. But I would like to get through at least half of this bottle by the end of this year. Just to, you know, to be using my collection, because it's not anything I want to get rid of. I love it. I just, you know, I need to use it. So anyways, that is Elizabeth Arden Green Tea. Now these next two though, I'm more worried about these going off. These are both fragrances that I picked up from TJ Maxx. The first one is Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Cherry Blossom, and this one is really beautiful. It smells just like the original green tea, but it's got a cherry blossom note added, which gives it like this, it's fresh, but it's a different kind of freshness. It's like a floral freshness. It's really beautiful. I'm gonna layer this over my cherry flower Al Rahab oil. And that's another thing. I don't think this is gonna go off like anytime soon. I've only had these for a couple of years, but you can see again, I just don't reach for them. There's like no dent. So these are ones, if I could get through, you know, a third of this bottle, I would be happy. So I'm gonna strive for that. I'm gonna strive for a third of this one as well as a third of this one. Now this one I've used a little bit more. This is the Green Tea Lavender. And again, like the Cherry Blossom, this smells like green tea, but with an added lavender note, and it's beautiful. Oh, it's so fresh and clean and just gorgeous. And I will probably layer this one as well as the original green tea over the Al Rahab green tea oil. I think it'll help with the longevity, but these are beautiful. I just never reach for them. So again, if I could get through a third of this, I would be happy. So anyways, that is Lavender Green Tea from Elizabeth Arden. Okay, this next one is a fragrance that I've had for so many years and it's almost gone, which I think is why I haven't been wearing it, because it's like I don't want to run out of it, but at the same time, I can't hold on to it forever. So I need to just go ahead and use this baby up. This is Estee Lauder Sensuous. Yeah, that's all I've got left of it. I love this fragrance. This is for me, I have worn this fragrance to bed just a ton. I used to wear it to bed all the time. I love this. It's beautiful. It's warm and kind of skin-like and a little bit woody and slightly sweet. Super cozy and comforting. And I would probably have to immediately buy another bottle because I don't reach for it a ton anymore, but I love it. It's beautiful. Such a warm, cozy fragrance. But yeah, I need to go ahead and use this up and let it go. So that is Estee Lauder Sensuous. And that's the same with this next one. This is Pure DKNY from DKNY. This is, I think it's called a drop of vanilla now. This is a beautiful, it's a beautiful light, kind of vanilla, like more of like a vanilla orchid kind of fragrance, and it's beautiful. I've had this bottle for a long time. It's a mini, well, not a mini, it's just a 1/2 ounce. And I've used up most of it, but I need to just go ahead and use up the rest of it because again, I don't know how long this will hold up and I need to just go ahead and use it up before it goes bad. So anyways, that is Pure DKNY from DKNY. Okay, next, this is another fragrance. I'm just afraid that this one is gonna degrade and I won't be able to use it up before it goes bad. This is Jennifer Aniston, just the original Jennifer Aniston. And this is such a beautiful, kind of vintagey like 80s smelling beach fragrance. It reminds me of Sand and Sable. It's beautiful. It takes me back to my childhood and I love it. There's something super fresh about it at the same time. It's very light and airy, like white florals, but kind of vintagey 80s light white florals. It's amazing. But yeah, I have put a pretty good dent in this, but I need to just go ahead and use it up. This one I have to reapply it every 15 minutes anyways, so it shouldn't take me long to use this up. Seriously, I think in maybe 3 or 4 good wears I could go through this whole bottle. That sounds crazy, but that's how much you have to reapply it to be able to smell it, because it's literally might be the worst performing fragrance in my collection. It's so bad. So anyways, that is Jennifer Aniston. Okay, and then I've got some pen sprays that I need to just let go of. The first one is Ariana Grande. I think this is God as a Woman. It doesn't say it anywhere, but I'm pretty sure this is God as a Woman. And I like this, but there are so many Pear and Ambretta combination fragrances on the market. In fact, I've got another one in this video that I like so much better that this is just not. In fact, for instance, my Juliet Has a Gun Pear ink I like it a million times more than God as a Woman. So yeah, this is one that I just need to. It is nice. Actually, I think this is REM. Yeah, this is REM or REM, which I need to use this one up too. So I'm gonna have to pull out my God as a Woman because I need to use them both up because they're not fragrances that I want full bottles of at all. Yeah, as soon as I sprayed this, I was like, wait, that's got fig in it. That's REM. It's pretty. This one's really pretty too, but yeah, so REM as well as God as a Woman. We're just gonna put those both in here because both of them need to get used up. Pen sprays, I can blow through these in like 3 wears. So yeah, as soon as I put my mind to it, these will be gone for sure. And then next I've got a couple of Ellis Brooklyn pen sprays. The first one is Sweet. This is another Pear and Ambretta combination. This one is so pretty. Oh, I love this. This one's super juicy and fresh smelling, but it performs so badly. Like I would never buy a full bottle of it. My Juliet Has a Gun Pear ink performs way better than this. This one smells amazing though. This one's a little bit sweeter and it's kind of a little bit creamy. It's so good, but yeah, I would never pay Ellis Brooklyn prices for a full bottle. This is about half full, so 2 more wears and this will be gone, so that won't be hard. Same with this one. This is Ellis Brooklyn B. This one is beautiful. This reminds me of honey and cream of wheat. Seriously, it reminds me of a hot steaming bowl of cream of wheat, like with sugar and a ton of honey in it. I love it. It's really beautiful, but again, it performs so badly, I would never buy a full bottle of it. And I need to just go ahead and get through this. So again, another couple wears and this will be gone. So that is Ellis Brooklyn B. Okay, another pen spray. This is the Warm Vanilla Sugar from Bath & Body Works. This is the newest formulation though, which is, I like it. It's just fine, but it's not my favorite. And somebody sent me a bottle of an older formulation, which I love. So I need to just get through this. And again, it's less than half full, so maybe 2 or 3 more wears and that will be history. And then the last full bottle that I really want to get through is this one here. This is the Body Shop White Musk Smoky Rose. Now, this one pains me to do it because you can't find this fragrance anymore. At least I don't think you can. And I love this. It's a beautiful, slightly sweet, like, I don't know, skin-like, light rose fragrance. I adore it, but it's pretty inexpensive and I'm afraid it's gonna go off if I don't go ahead and use it up. I've got probably 3/4 of this bottle left. I do have a pretty good dent in it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to really work to get through this. This one I might use up until it's, you know, maybe right at the bottom of the label and then hang on to the rest just to have and for reference. but I do want to use and enjoy most of it before it goes off. So anyways, that is White Musk Smoky Rose from the Body Shop. Yeah, and other than that, I've got a couple more Ariana Grande pen sprays that I'm almost finished with. They're like literally, they've got an inch, not even an inch of liquid left in them. So I've got those, but I didn't want to include those because that's like too easy. These are the ones that, oh no, and I forgot this one. Let's talk about this. This is Oscar de la Renta Lavender, and I love this. Oh my gosh, I've never gone through a bottle of fragrance this fast. This is almost halfway gone, and I've had this for less than a year, probably. Maybe right at a year, and it's already halfway gone. So I just want to challenge myself to use it up the rest of the way, and then I'll, of course, immediately buy another bottle. But yeah, I just want to challenge myself to see if I can use it up the rest of the way. So anyways, guys, yeah, I'm going to stop talking because this is the third video I filmed in a row and I'm like losing my voice. But yeah, I will do updates. I don't know, I'll try to do an update every couple of months and to let you know where I'm at, you know, and how I'm doing with getting through these bottles. But yeah, I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.